We don't have to worry about Robert in school anymore. You know, he's not doing his own thing now.
Yeah, he's at school.
Yeah.
Frank, go put this on when you get out there.
Yeah. Let me just quickly have
Going this way?
yeah.
Oh, swim out together.
Like this way.
Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
You get in and then you do it. And then you start swimming. Okay, we're gonna swim 25 yards out. Right, yeah, okay. Swim 20, and now we're in deep water and it's like, whoa. And then you're swimming. And then you're just in the middle of it. And there's no past or future, there's only the now. And it's like, wow. When I joined SIBOs, they had the typical, class session where you were going to be new people and going into the water and the experience, and they don't know you from Adam.
So I met Rich about 6 years ago at the swim clinic at SIBOs, Brighton Beach, and we just got our briefing from the swim coach at the time, was Patricia Senior.
And, the usual introductory type stuff went on, and everybody's listening. And then the climatic thing for me was, okay, so are there any questions? Well, I said, I have a question. I'm blind, and I'll probably need to go in with somebody. Would anybody be here to go in with?
At the time, I think we were 12 of us, and we all were so in awe with that he wanted to swim in the ocean, that he's blind. So the first couple of seconds, nobody said anything, and Rich to this day describes it as you could hear a pin drop.
Now that in itself was like, oh crap, you have to open that up. You have to be vulnerable. And one of the things that blindness offers you is that you learn how to deal with being vulnerable and sometimes making mistakes and eating it and not feeling like negative things towards yourself because you made a mistake. But this wasn't a mistake. This was just opening up and saying to everybody, hey, I need some help here. And I'm a swimmer, but I need help. And no one said anything. And this was great. It's like, oh, crap. And then Frank says, I'll swim with you.
He then explained the tether system to me, which kind of like keeps us together during the swim and prevents us from getting separated. And we swam about like 15, 20 minutes together. And in the beginning it was a little rough because Rich swam in one direction and I really had to steer us in the other direction. And slowly but surely, we got into sync, and I'm like, wow, this guy is a really good swimmer, because he was a really good pool swimmer, competitive, and I'm like, this is really good, it is a really good thing to do. And we then said, oh, okay, let's see if we can swim again next weekend together. And then out of that week became months, and we just kept it going, and we became really close friends through that.
I made a choice to become vulnerable, and accepting that it could have turned out that nobody would have said anything, and then it would have been fine. And I would have turned around and sat down and figured out another solution. But it didn't turn out that way. And a beautiful guy said to me, I'll swim with you. And it can make you like choke up, because it was like anything, like anybody that stands up and says, I'll do it, and not knowing the outcome is pretty remarkable.
Was there any genetic predisposition in your family as it turned out?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just BFL? I think it's a medical term. That fucking long.
He first had a detached retina
In the left eye.
in the left eye, but he had vision in the right eye, and then it progressed where the right eye was weakened, and just slowly but surely.
I mean, we actually had a pretty good relationship. Before we got married, my vision in my left eye crapped out, and I didn't know. And finally, when I did know, I went into Manhattan. Carol and I were living together. I said, Carol, I can't see it on my left eye. We went into Manhattan, New York hospital, and they said, we can't do anything for you, go to Boston. And that set up a relationship with a very young but soon-to-be world-renowned doctor, Dr. Hiroshi. And he worked on me for like 12 hours. Wow. And then 2 more surgeries, but couldn't do it. And but we set up a relationship. And then that was in 75. I says to Carol, if you don't want to marry me, let's walk away now. And you know, she said...
Yeah, but then you got going because you're tough.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so then...
we had gone through so much to get to that point already.
I'm trying to figure out how am I going to go forward. I like physical things. I like 3-dimensional things. I've broken it down into like that. And like, you know, I've talked about using the drill press, making these clams. There's a American flag in there and a vacation flag, and there's a little hole in the top of it.
Yeah.
And it says Coney Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And you put it on your desk,
Thank you.
It's a little, reminder of where you came from, kind of thing.
Open it up.
Yeah, I came from here. This is my, oh wow, sweet. Really nice. I really like it.
So you turn it over.
Wow.
And you put
oh,
it
this
right,
is great.
And you just put it right there.
Thank you,
Like,
Carol and Richard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually
Thank
you
you.
do one or whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
when you're on vacation, put the
Oh, it's fantastic.
put the umbrella
I love
in.
this.
Or
I love
when you
this.
have
I
a
love
drink
this.
or whatever.
I love this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure. Yeah,
Nice to
glad
meet
we
you.
saw you.
Same. Thank you.
What specifically prepared you in life to have the mental strength to do what you're doing?
Let's see. Doing stupid things and not dying. Had a touchstone of being with others, made me come back to the water.
He's a happy guy. He's easy to deal with whenever he gets home from a swim because he's a person with high energy and he needs really to find ways to use it in a very productive way.
The name Coney Island Polar Bears is synonymous with New York. I was able to get into the polar bears. They accepted me with a big roar.
And everybody pulled their hands down. And they couldn't arrest them because...
I particularly love talking with Joe out there. I just feel like it's he and I talking, and the world is going on, and the water is swirling around us. It's just wonderful.
Yeah. I was just waiting for that opportune time.
Okay, when's that gonna happen?
The Gulf Stream is coming in. That's urine. Yeah.
Being sighted or blind, your ability to go in cold water is of another dimension. Blindness, a lot of people would say that, well, it boxes you out of many things. The polar bears came up, and you know, I could do that. I could go into cold water just like anybody else.
What do you think of Rich's training for the 5K? What are your thoughts?
I think this is what he does. I think he likes it, and he certainly can only get better by doing it.
The biggest thing, as always, is just making sure that you're focused on the moment, and that you're not focused on, you know, oh, the water's going to be cold, or there's going to be this, that, and the other thing. Deal with the things as they come. If I could keep my training up so that I'm not at the extreme of what I can do, then anything that I feel that comes up, I'll be able to handle. What prepares you is the fact that, I don't know, you go through life and all these crazy things happen, and you're still around to do more. It's almost like fantasy stuff. I mean, I'm swimming from Breezy Point across, I know it's a small channel, and people say, it's not the English Channel. I don't know if I want to do the English Channel, but I do want to do this, and I would like to go from point A to point B. And then that to me is the coolest thing. And to have a wonderful guy like Frank to do it with, it's like, wow, he's really opened up a lot for me. There are some beautiful people out there, and perhaps it gives them a way of expressing themselves.
Start walking in.
Okay, Frank, I'm with you. Take care, baby.
Bye. Have a great time.
Frank? Huh?
Oh my God, Frank. You were a beast. Oh my God. Oh. Frank, you were fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my God. I hope I go walk.
Ready for pizza, huh?
Oh my God. Wow, that was tough.
Yes, Carol. Yeah. Hey.
You did it, Carol.
You did great.
Thank you. Here's a water. Thank you. Yeah.
Carol.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
You were great.
What a feat, man.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Frank, it just went on and on.
I know.
Okay, good.
This way, we get. This was also on vacation this week.
Wow, you guys really have to work it out with vacations.
Yeah, we're very busy this week.
Yeah, you just have to make sure somebody's there.
Yeah, gaining my strength back. I hadn't swam in so long. I started swimming again in July at the Y, so I'm getting my muscles back in order, and I just got to get my breathing back in order, and you know, first time in the ocean. Yeah, and then this one will go around you. Okay.
This is actually our first swim in a year. Rich became really sick, and he found out then another 3 months later that he had multiple myeloma, which is a blood cancer, and he was almost bedridden at the time. We slowly worked together. I tried to come over there once in a while and walk with him. First just in the apartment, and then we walked in the hallway until we were able to walk outside, and I saw Rich could do it by himself.
You ready?
Just about.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my goggles on. 25.
What did we do? 25, 1, 2, 3, I forget.
Yeah. And then be in pretty good shape.
Okay.
All right, just come over here. You're just gonna grab your hands. All right, so you want to go right.
Oh, in this way.
Yeah. And I swim on your right.
Okay.
Let's
do it, buddy.
I got very sick. They started to really hammer out with a chemotherapy regime, and I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks. I was in a wheelchair for many of those months, and then I was in a walker in a wheelchair, and then finally I went to the doctors in a walker, and then you just kind of like battling out of it all and saying, well, I think I could do it.
We good?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What does it feel?
Oh, it's exhilarating.
Yeah, good.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be good. All right.
Here.
Give me that.
Wow, I didn't, I was worried about the cold.
Yeah, because your pool is pretty much warm.
It's very warm.
Yeah.
Not really warm, but when you go in, you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Wow. I did it.
I'm just gonna turn you around again. Yep, you got it.
Okay.
That's it.
So we'll go this way.
Not quite. Just Brooklyn again. But
Okay.
yeah, this way. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
so let's take 50 strokes or something.
Yeah. You let me know.
Okay.
he stepped in the ocean and I saw the smile on his face, it was just like the first day I met him, when he was actually given the opportunity to go into the water and swim in the ocean. And it was just a phenomenal thing, and I was so overwhelmed with emotion, you know, that to see that smile and to see that happiness, you know, this is really what it's all about for me.
Congratulations, first step back.
Thanks, buddy. Congrats your shoulder.
We'll do it again.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, absolutely. All right, that's great. Great swim. All righty, here we go. It's Carol.
We did it, Carol.
8 months ago, you couldn't even get out of bed. So, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
you
right.
came a long, long way, you know, so, and it's just gonna get better,
Wow, Frank.
right?
We have no equipment in the house.
And I know you have the willpower, you know, to overcome any obstacle,
Wow, thanks.
all right?
Yeah, it certainly works hard.
If anybody can do it, you can do it.
That's pretty good.
Good.
We really have.
Let's eat.
Let's see.
Okay.
Well, we definitely
Sensible
have
plan.
bagels. We have bagels. We have bagels for sure.
Yeah. Let's see what stuff here.
I look at them all as kind of like blessings in that, wow, you know, like I could have just had a normal life, but in a certain sense, I think of my spirit as something that gets rich by the kinds of navigation you do through life, and certainly a family has been a blessing, a great navigation. Being married is great navigation, learning a lot, and these things too. You learn how to navigate them, and you learn how to overcome the pitfalls that they put in front of you, and for some reason, I don't know what reason, maybe it's better for me. I think it is. I know it is. I can't believe the day is here. We've been preparing. Frank and I have been swimming. Been swimming in the pool, and it's just been a long time, like 2 years.
You must be so excited to be back today.
Yeah, it's just quite a culmination. I'm thrilled.
We're going. Oh, we're going in? Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.